Alright guys, Jarhy6, welcome back to the channel. Today here in the channel I got the TN15. Check out this big box. Sent by Thrunite to the channel. You guys know Thrunite been sending flashlights for testing and evaluation. I gotta tell you, when I initially got this, I was actually excited. You know, look at this flashlight. This thing is big. And I was expecting a lot. So now, I gotta tell you guys, I'm not impressed. And truly, it's not one of my favorite. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a total failure in their part, but it's just not something that I think I enjoy. Now, I'm gonna tell you what, if you're looking to buy this light, definitely look out, look a bunch of reviews here on YouTube, because this is just my opinion and this is what I think. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's bad, or doesn't mean it's wrong, whatever. It's just my opinion. But first of all, if you look at the box, it's gonna come like this. Very nice. Thrunite does an amazing job packaging all the the flashlights and things like that. You're gonna have the flashlight. You're gonna have this carrier, which again, it does what it does. It's not one of my favorite, but I'm gonna show you a little bit more in a little bit. And you're gonna have a couple of more accessories, and you're gonna have this pressure plate or pressure switch. There we go. That's what it's called. Again, this flashlight is meant to attach to a shotgun. So again, this is what you're gonna need. You guys know, for tactical applications and things like that, hunting, this is very beneficial because it allows you to turn the flashlight on very quick. Now, I gotta tell you guys, first of all, this is gonna be probably a two-part video, because I'm gonna go to the range and possibly put some rounds downrange with this flashlight connected to my gun, or attached to my gun, because I want to see that. But again, that's what it comes in the box. Let's take a closer look. All right, guys. So first of all, here's the carrier. Again, very simple. Actually comes back. Check this out. It comes back and it has Velcro. That's how it secures. And again, here's the light. This part right here has a system that, again, is going to go through your belt loop, and that's how you're going to secure. Again, this is meant for first responder. So based on that fact, based on the fact that you're going to be a hunter, based on the fact that you're going to be a first responder, you're probably going to take your flashlight through a lot of issues, a lot of extreme situation. It's not going to be your basic everyday carry. There's going to be guys that are going to be running. There's going to be guys that are going to be in the wood doing things. And again, for that type of application, I don't think this is good at all. This little bell loop doesn't really feel too strong to my part. The clippy here, I mean, again, I don't really think it's gonna be the best choice. I don't know how else to explain it to you guys. Again, for basic everyday carry may work, but for guys that are doing stream, are placing stream situation, this is probably not going to be my first choice. Now, when you look at the flashlight, guy, it looks really nice. I mean, it's a very good looking flashlight. It costs about $70, so a very good price. You got a very good purchase. So again, if you're looking, searching and things like that, this is definitely a good choice for that. But here's the issue. First of all, let's talk about mounting this gun to a rifle. This thing is huge. If you know anything about, moving through the woods or doing tactical applications and things like that, you don't want to have something this big. Definitely not. This thing is going to get caught up to many different things. Could potentially get cut out with your sling. It could get cut out with the trees. It could get cut out with many different things. You're gonna be like moving with your rifle, and it's gonna be banging a bunch of things. Again, that makes noise. If you're a hunter, you can make noise. If you're doing tactical application and you're coming down to a location where you're not supposed to be making noise, again, this could give away your position. So it is extremely big. Now, again, it's a really good looking flashlight. Looks really nice. Have this portion right here that you could probably strike pretty good. But again, it's extremely big. The fact that it's this big, it takes it away from your basic tactical application, basic hunting application. Now, I got to tell you, some of you guys are going to say, and this is what I thought. I said, well, if it's this big, it's probably going to pull out a lot of lumens. And the reality is that it doesn't. I think it pulls out, I wrote it down, 975, I believe. 975 lumens. That's on a turbo. So again, for 975 lumens, guys, remember the TN12 is way smaller than this and pulls out over 1,000 lumens. The TC, I believe TCV2 is way smaller than this. I got it up here in my pocket, and check this out. Again, and it puts out 900 lumens, I believe. I'm gonna put links down below. You guys check it out. So again, you're looking at a flashlight like it's way bigger and puts out not really much lumens than this one, and definitely less than the TN12, which is it's a smaller flashlight. We're looking about half. So now, obviously, having two batteries, it does have two batteries. It's going to give you a little bit longer of time on your, a longer of time battery life, if you want to put it that way. But again, the fact that it's this big, it really doesn't put, it really doesn't give me too much beneficial when it comes down to the applications that is conducted. Way too big. It's gonna make noise. It's just gonna be. It's too much, guys. Guys that are into hunting, guys that are into survival situation, not survival situation, but first responders and things like that, rescuing a person. Those type of guys are looking for a specific flashlight that is small, that puts out a lot of lumens, that you could potentially use it and it's not going to get in the way. Now, if you want to put it in your car as a vehicle safety light or something like that, definitely great choice. But based on the fact, based on what they came out with and based on the mission, I don't really think it's a good choice for that. All right, check it out, guys. So the first thing, 975 lumens. You see my kid all the way in the back of my house, and you can see him right there. Again, this flashlight does put a lot of lumens. Check out the side of the house. Check out how much it actually illuminates. I mean, that circle is pretty big. So again, for some type of safety vehicle, some type of emergency situation, you will be able to shine a lot of light and definitely get help if you need to. Now, if you press down on it, again, if you press down on it, you're gonna go into this. And again, that's pretty crazy out there. Pretty standard for all the Thrunite lights. Again, you're gonna have a switch at the cap right here that you press on, press, or press off, press on, just as you see. You also have your momentary, which you just slightly press and you're gonna have that light. But again, if you press it and leave it on, then you have your other switch in the front where you're gonna go through different settings. All right, guys, so let's go through the setting. First, you're gonna have your basic firefly, which is very common in all the flashlights for Thrunite. You're gonna have about 0.29 lumens, and that's gonna last about 62 days. Again, you won't see anything. You barely could see it right there in the wall, if you could see that. Again, you're gonna go back to low, and that's gonna give you about 19 lumens and about 177 hours. So again, pretty good light. I can see in front of me and stuff like that. You can see the AC unit right there. From there, you're gonna go to medium. Now we actually gonna get a pretty decent amount of light, 266 lumens for about 9.7 hours. You can actually see in the back of my house already with 266. From there, guys, we're gonna go to high. We're looking at 652 lumens for about 192 minutes. Now we're talking. Now we got a pretty decent amount of light. And then finally, guys, like I said, you're gonna go to your turbo, which is going to be 975 lumens, about 126 minutes. All right, guys, so let me know what you think. Again, I don't want to be one of those guys that said it sucks. I think it has good applications. I think that it's going to work well for, vehicle safety light, or maybe, if you want to have a light inside your house and things like that. I think it's going to be great for that. But when it comes to actually rescuing a person, attaching to a gun, I think there is way too many choices out there that are smaller and produce a good amount of lumens that could be utilized better than this. Again, let me know what you think. Put comments down below. If you want to support this channel, you can become a patron, or you could just like, share, subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate that you guys do that. It's just amazing. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and God is in control.